Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, how is everybody? Yeah, we're just gonna get started on our live tonight. Um, you know, the the living room here is kind of got a whole bunch of goodies. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, and we're also gonna talk about um we're also gonna talk about some other fun things that are coming up, things that are on the horizon, um, you know, um, and, yeah. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. Hey, Fear Mammal, thank you for stopping by. Hey, Regina, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Don't know if y'all have seen Master of Fear, his channel. He's got a co-host there. Uh, the name of um, by the name of what's that little dino's name? Um, yeah, except he's been dino napped, and that's definitely concerning to us. And there are these wood mammals that are like trying to they came after Carl. They've kind of like made some threats against us. So we definitely don't like that. Definitely want to see Carl be safe, and you know all of that. So um, you know yeah. So like you said, all our definitely worried about the safety of Carl, and hope he ends up coming home safely. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, let's see what else is on the agenda. Yeah, like yeah, we got all kinds of goodies in our living room. That's always fun, and you know um yeah, Bob, this is not even in your typical nerd wheelhouse here. Yeah, I know. It's definitely definitely cool. We definitely want um, to do that. Hey, Hill Mammal, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, how's it going there, Hill Mammal? Hey, and Billy, thank you so much for coming. Oh yeah, very nice. Thank you for stopping by, sir. Yeah, really appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, um, we got all kinds of fun things to get to tonight. Oh, hey, Shelby Cray Cray Memo, thank you so much for coming. Oh yeah, Shelby, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, and Disfinity, yeah, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, so we got lots to get to tonight. Um, Definitely cool. Oh, Chasing Claimers, thank you so much for the super chat, sir. Yeah, we really appreciate the paper rectangles. It definitely helps our channel. It definitely helps our channel grow and evolve. Yeah, for sure. So Shelby, Memo, you are eating bacon cheddar potato wedges. Those sound good. Bacon and cheddar sounds good. The potatoes themselves are less healthy, but at least if they're fried, they're prepared in a healthy way. So there's that. So yeah. Um, and we got all sorts of we got an amazing amazing package to today. So so Shelby Mammal, you've gone done did a review on that. That sounds nice. We'll certainly have to check it out. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, you know, and for those of you who are content creators, you're just kind of wondering what you've got going on, for this week? Like, do you have things, planned out in the works, or do you do you have other other ideas, for what to do, or are you just kind of flying by the, just kind of coming, just going whatever comes to mind? Hey, Brino Mammal, thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate that, sir. Oh yeah, Brino, thank you so much for coming. And Regina, thank you for coming. If again, if I did not say so before, thank you. That is, we really do appreciate that. So, so yeah, talking about our plans for this week, um, we do have um, Tuesday's video is already scheduled. Yeah, we decided to do some breakfast today, and since we do our live stream today, we did not have a video for today, and then Sunday we want to do a shout out video, and then Monday is of course Mammal's Choice Monday. Oh, Billy Mammal, thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate that, and thank you for the super chat, sir. Yeah, thank you so much for the paper rectangles. Like I said, that really helps us grow, and like you said, gives us the opportunity to do something fun. And hand pay, thank you for coming by. Appreciate that. Ooh, and Brino, you are smoking some spare rib prey. Oh, I love me some spare rib prey. Yeah, spare ribs are absolutely amazing. Um, I don't think I have ever met a rib prey item that I was not a fan of. But yeah, for sure. Yeah. So we do have other things that are other things cooking this week for us. The Like I said, like most of you have seen my poker chip. We have gotten Joe's poker chip on order. Yeah, so this is the first time we've announced that publicly. Can't wait for it to actually come in. So yeah, when it does become available, we will let you know, and you'll be able to have like a Bob and Joe chip. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's cool. Oh, so Billy Mammal, you're grilling some locally grown steak prey. That's nice. Uh, and macaroni and cheese. Well, again, the word cheese is what redeems that. The rest of that's junk food. But like you said, if you're talking about steak and cheese, I find that hard to disagree with. Yeah, we definitely, that's definitely something that is awesome. Um, and our Mammals Choice Monday video, like you said, our the poll is up for Mammals Choice Monday. Yeah, and I'm kind of interested to see what mammals think we should do, because we got the choice of like drive-through mashups from like Taco Bell, where we get all sorts of prey items from Taco Bell and put them together into one general monstrosity. Yeah, or Burger King, kind of along those same lines. And we were also thinking we might be able to go ahead and do some what you call that stuff? Oh yes, Mountain Dew, like the various flavors of Mountain Dew. We're thinking that would be absolutely amazing if we were to put the Mountain Dew flavors together in one place. The other one that Bob really, really was championing is he wanted me to try something I ain't never tried before. Yeah, so give you said if if you have not weighed in yet, then that would be great. Oh, oh, the itch mammals, thank you so much for coming by, and thank you for the paper rectangles. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Itch, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate your support. That really does mean a lot to us, and it definitely, like I said, definitely helps us grow, gives us the ability to do things we might not be able to do. So Shelby, you were saying you made Mike's hard shots. Oh no, that sounds interesting. I'm all about that. Um, yeah, you would be, Joe. Well, I'm just saying. Oh, Misty, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate that. Yes, and if everyone who's coming in, again, we appreciate you coming in. We appreciate the conversation. Again, this is probably pretty much the highlight of our week. Where we get to talk to you, to you nice mammals here. But yeah, if you are just coming in and you would not mind smashing the claws up button, we would definitely that definitely helps us out, and that's cool. So yeah, the itch mammals were saying that saw cheesy Taco Bell burrito. Yeah, that's certainly on the agenda. We are going to get to doing that. Hey, Tony D, thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate that very much, sir. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and it's like we have been behind the curve. It's like they're like, we just finally got to do the shakaroni pizza, from Papa John's. Like that burrito does look very very nice. Well, one thing I like about it, again, the junk food is kept to a minimum. I mean, it's chicken, it's cheese. Very simple, very effective. That's kind of what counts. So so yeah, that's certainly thinking. So yeah. Very nice. And I was gonna say, we got a very fun packages, fun mail. Like you said, we will certainly address them when they, if they are able to make it tonight. But our friend Bob's Adventures sent us this awesome sticker, and Jim Pinella from Rhino Slots gave us all kinds of really neat stuff, like baseball cards and Pokemon cards, couple of Yu-Gi-Oh things, and his Rhino pin. Very very cool stuff. Again, Jim from Rhino Slots, a very very nice mammal, very great friend. And I think, Joe, this kind of helps us learn about the sports, because sometimes, like Raptors do not typically play sports, so like baseball, and then you see the mammal here with the stick. It definitely helps us. It definitely helps us. Get get going with that. So and then we have the football. That's the mammal with the helmet. Oh, so Handpay, you were saying you did the Meat Mountain sandwich. That was definitely a winner. Yeah, that was so impressive. I was actually not sure that I could completely deal with the sandwich. I know it was an expensive sandwich, but believe me, worth every one of those paper rectangles. Very very cool. So yeah. And Brino, you said you got the slab of ribs ready for tonight. Um, doing St. Louis trim. Wow. And again, there's a degree of sophistication that is a little bit beyond most Raptors. That's why I love to watch y'all. That's why I love to learn. So yeah, you know, this is definitely fun. So so yeah, like I said, news you are hearing here first. Joe's poker chip, like mine, is going to be the companion to this one. Is going to be is on order. And again, I really want to display it. Like I said, we'll show that off as soon as we can. So so yeah, hand pay. You're talking about all that stuff. Now, did you find hand pay mammal? Did you find it was hard to get your mouth around that sandwich, like, and get a bite that encompassed all those meats? Yeah, I mean that was a challenge for us. We tried. But given our size, like it was kind of hard for us to get a bite that truly encompassed the majesty of the meat mountain. So yeah, like okay, so yeah, you were having trouble with that too. I mean, it was impressive. We like I actually did like pull some out and got a bite that had just a little bit of each of the meats. So you could like taste it together as it was meant to be. Um, and Misty, you're saying that Bob should have world's smallest transformers. Yeah, you're just kind of making sounds there to me that really don't mean a ton. Oh, I actually do know. I think they are like little G1. And truthfully, I would love to have some of those in my collection. That would be that would be amazing. You know, um, again, I love my Kenner Ghostbusters, Firehouse, and Proton Pack in my size. Oh, and just to be perfectly clear, all these goodies here, this is not Bob's nerd room. This is our living room. Y'all can see this here. I don't know if y'all can see. This is our couch. Like this over here, there's the book stand here, and we got all of this fun stuff. All of this fun mail. This is our living room. Y'all know. I think most of y'all probably know what our living room looks like. Um, but but yeah, like you said, lots of fun. And that's cool. Like you said, we're definitely always looking for for that. So Billy, you're asking what my favorite Transformers movie is. Like they're transforming robot mammals. I mean, like the new ones are the ones that have like mammals and explosions and stuff. I guess those are better than the cartoon ones, I guess, but they don't really do too much. Oh man, my favorite Transformer movie. I'm sorry, I am a G1 purist. I would have to say the 1980 is it 86 or 87 the Transformers movie. I mean, the death of Optimus Prime in that movie, that was perhaps one of the most significant scenes in movie cinematic history. Hey, Sasha, thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you coming. Yeah, Sasha. So yeah, like you said, this is our living room with all kinds of goodies in it. So yeah, typically like we try and do it more often, but usually Saturday is kind of our day to go check the PO box at the post office. If y'all send us stuff, usually it ends up here on Saturday. Yeah, but that's really really kind of cool actually. So so yeah, there's definitely that. Like you said, hey, Fire Scratcher, thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate that. Yeah, hey, and if y'all don't know fire scratcher. Very nice mammal. Certainly, you might want to check out his channel. Fire scratcher does a lot of lotto scratching, prey. Very very nice. Yeah. And again, it's just a wonderful wonderful community out there. Um, you know, um, of of YouTube content creators. The uh, it just love to have some have you nice mammals come. And as we were saying, earlier, for Joe and I both, this is really kind of the highlight of our week. When we get to interact with you nice mammals directly. So yeah, for sure. So yeah, and something else. Talking about plans. So Mammals Choice Monday poll is up. If you, I don't know if y'all have heard that. And so feel free to vote in our poll for what video we end up doing on Monday. Oh, Solus Trenchcoat, Trenchy, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate that. Yeah, love your channel as well. Again, Solus Trenchcoat, it is is a very awesome movie reviewer. Definitely, check out his channel. Very very amazing mammal too. So yeah, thank you so much, Billy. Yeah, don't forget to if y'all are just coming in, please remember to hit the claws up button. It really does help us out. So so yeah. And Disfinity Mammal, again, you are one of our most loyal fans. Love your channel as well. Disfinity Mammal does a really nice gaming channel. Again, very great friend to have. And like you said, we have a diverse crowd. So yeah, we got an amazing two amazing packages from our friends right now. And like I said, Bob's Adventures sent us the sticker, and Jim Pinella from Rhino Slots sent us some football cards, some baseball cards, some Pokemon cards, and some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And to be honest, this is not something that was in like you said, was something we wouldn't typically deal with. Like you said, like even Bob's nerddom, this is something he doesn't usually know, but I think it's nice to have these things. Yeah, like you said, I definitely want to learn and explore more. And I think that would be the point of, should Joe, like, trying something new, should that win the Mammals Choice Monday poll, that would be really really great. So yeah. But yeah, like you said, lots of fun. And again, we appreciate you. Y'all doing, like, coming to our live stream. When it ain't the best time. We appreciate that. Greatly. Like I said, we know some of y'all are like overseas and whatnot, or if y'all are driving. Of course, we just we want you to be safe. Oh, thank you, scratching the itch memo. Thank you for voting. By the way, scratching the itch, you're like, is it just Mr. Itch, or is it Mr. and Mrs. Itch there? Yeah, I think it is just Mr. Itch. I could be wrong. Yeah, and see, that's something the nice itch mammals have come up with a way to work around that, because there's two of us. I definitely want to be able to chat on my own. Yeah, like, and that is coming in the near future. Um, Solus Trenchcoat Memo. You want to go to our page, and vote in the community tab. Oh, hey, Phil Riri, thank you so much for coming by. Speaking of a mammal who is coming at all sorts of odd hours, Phil, you're in New Zealand. I have no idea what time it is there, but I'm sure it's not anywhere near 7 o'clock in the evening. So so yeah, very much. Thank you for checking. Thank you for for swinging by. Oh, and Doctor Tastes Good, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate that. By the way, I have watched that video that y'all made for me. Is just amazing. That was the most beautiful burger um, that I've ever seen. Just absolutely awesome. Oh yeah. And trenchcoat memo, like, it is not a big deal. The poll will be up until Sunday night. It'll be up through Sunday night. Will be is when we'll tally the results. So, if it is not the best time now, or you are not able to do so on your tablet, or whatever, it is not pressing that we do it. That we do it now, like that would be, that's definitely the thing. So yeah. But there is also some exciting news. Oh, Disfinity Mammal, thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate that. So yeah, and Tony, thank you so much for voting. Yeah, Billy Memo, those are our baseball cards. This was fun mail that we got. We got some baseball cards. We got some. See if you can see it here. Some football cards. We got some Pokemon cards. We got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Very, very cool. So yeah. But yes, thank you for all of you who super chat. That is really appreciated. Like you said, it really helps us out. Helps us to grow and gives us options. That we probably would not typically have otherwise, which is really great. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, we would love to be, reviewing, other things, maybe other fancier things. And we kind of just have to play the hand we got. Yeah, for sure. And it's cool. So, oh, Brano Mammal, thank you so much for the paper rectangles. Oh, you are using Montgomery Inn spicy barbecue sauce on that rib. Oh, again, speaking of a nice place I would love to review in southwestern Ohio, there is a restaurant called Montgomery Inn. Very nice place. Yeah, I'd never heard of that. That was like before my time. Yeah, by a lot. But I think I might have been a hatchling, when I had heard about it, but I have never actually gotten to eat there. So yeah. Billy Mammal, like I said, the point I think that we are getting here is this gift from Jim Pinella, the baseball cards, I think is our chance to learn about baseball mammals and football mammals and even the difference. So we really aren't as up on athletes. Yeah, but like you said, I think it is interesting. And so Willie Mays, we'll have to check out Have to check that out. Oh, and wow, Brano, they sell that barbecue sauce in the store. Now that is surprising. Like, since I left southwestern Ohio, that was definitely not a thing. But yeah, there are some sauces that are like you said, worth every paper rectangle for sure. Um, you know, and it was definitely fun. So so yeah, like you said, if y'all haven't checked out Brano's channel, like you said, it goes without saying he is a very, very talented mammal. Yeah, Brino is like I said, he is probably my very oldest fellow content creator friend, who is like I just reached out. I think he commented on one of my early videos, and I commented on his, and it's just very nice. Like you said, it's you know super nice to do. Yeah, and I do think you're right about that, Brano. Dayton, Ohio is a very diverse place. Y'all might think that, yeah, we're in Ohio, the Cleveland, Dayton, Columbus, um, Southwest Ohio, where Brano is, very different than like Northeast Ohio, which is like, Cleveland, east side of Cleveland, where we all are at. Very, like you said, very different. Yeah, for sure. But and that's something else. I'm sure. Hey, local John, thank you so much for coming by. Oh yeah. Hey, again, if y'all don't, y'all probably know local John 1812. Yeah, he did a really awesome review on an Applebee's dish. Yeah, I don't think I ain't never been to Applebee's before neither. Oh, really? Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's a place that I went like infrequently. It's just something I didn't go, but yeah, this dish looked really, 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 really amazing. So, so yeah, like I said, very awesome. Um, glad, glad y'all are able to make it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Definitely. So, but yeah, like you said, all kinds of fun stuff. Um, I do expect, like you said, we have our Mammals Choice Monday up, local Wednesday. Still kind of working out what we're gonna do. Probably Thursday is when we're gonna do that burrito, if all goes to plan. Well, absolutely, you are absolutely right, Trenchy. That is absolutely correct, sir. Yeah, Joe likes to come prepared. See, like I have my one coffee here. Joe has like all kinds of drinks. His like I'm like normally we only stream for like an hour, and Joe has like enough drinks to last him for like if we were to go all night long. You know what? I think that would be amazing if we could stream longer. Yeah, the problem that we have is our ability to stream is limited to we're using the the phone um, to shoot, and it has like a finite amount of power. The way our place is set up, we have a nice place here. Like you said, you see our living room, but we do not have enough outlets to plug in like everything that needs to be plugged in. Like you said, so we have the lighting here. We have special lighting. But if we have the lighting plugged in, then we cannot plug the phone in. So, like I said, we have a very finite amount of time to do that. So yeah, the reality of it is, normally as much as I dump on herbivores, the fact that, y'all were able to use plants, which is something thoroughly unedible. Carnivore would never figure out, like, would never figure out beer, just it's kind of a sad thing. Or even coffee for that matter. It's just not something we would have thought to mess with because it's plants. So yeah, like I said, trying new things, diversifying, spreading out, definitely fun, for sure. Definitely, definitely adds to our world. So yeah, so yeah, like I said, look for, if you are looking for it, our Taco Bell review, like I said, going to be pushed out to probably Thursday. And it is kind of nice to be a little bit prepared. Yeah, I kind of was really hoping that Bob's Adventures and the Rhino Mammal could come by so we could thank them more personally for the awesome mail. And like I said, maybe next time, if we're shooting in the living room, um, we might have, um, you know, might have more things. So yeah. Well, like I said, I keep a diverse assortment on hand, Billy Mammal. Like I said, that's always a thing. I do not know like how you do that, Joe. You have like a stockpile. It is like kind of amazing. Yeah, and I remember, Joe, when we were shooting like in the like we have all sorts of different rooms in our place. Yeah, I think you filmed in the attic the one time. So yeah. You are, what? I think you are right, Brino. No, you are absolutely correct, sir. About what I got on my table. As far as what's in the cooler, kind of more like no name stuff, but whatever. It's nice. I mean, just the sheer volume, Joe. I mean, just you know, it's pretty staggering, actually. Um, so I guess the question is, Billy, Billy Memo, what are you drinking tonight? Yeah, because you usually have like something nice. You were talking about, some meat and some macaroni and cheese. I'm sure you got to have something to wash that down with. Oh yeah, like I said, and there are things that go well with certain things. Certain things that that go differently. Depending on the nature of things. So so yeah. Um, oh no, Trenchy, I'm just kind of just hanging out, just chilling. No stress. Yeah, no, like that's that's just Joe. but but yeah, like you said, lots of fun. And you know, I'm glad to Oh, Bob, I got to tell people. I didn't think you were going to do that, Joe. I don't know. I'm so excited because I think that we are going to have channel memberships soon, which um, are going to be like it's going to be where we have like videos that are members only content that I will be able to feature some stuff that maybe not for hatchlings. And it's interesting. Um, because yeah, like we have been waiting for that for a long time, but trying to figure out how to get some content for Joe out, like I said, that is definitely not for hatchlings, because like I said, as I want the regular channel to be more more for for anyone. I mean, we are not specifically catering to hatchlings, but we do not want to be unfriendly either. And I think some of Joe's, how shall we say, antics might not be necessarily friendly to hatchlings, and we kind of that's kind of something that we want to avoid. So like I said, if you are doing he said, like, when it becomes available, we will make an announcement, I hope within the next month or so, but it looks like we are approved for it. We are laying the groundwork for it. Yeah, one thing for sure I want to do, I definitely want to talk more. Like I said, love to review some beers. It'd be very, very nice. Oh yeah, that'll be great. Um, so uh, so yeah, like I said, we are getting a whole new angle to the collection here, Local John. Like I said, our friend Rhino Slots sent us some amazing fun mail. Like you said, so we got some baseball, some football, some Pokemon, some Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, and just really, really amazing stuff. Lots and lots of fun. So there's that. You know, um, but uh, but yeah, and like you said, I am super excited to be able to have he said, to have my own more my own content. Like I said, if I can take certain videos in different directions. um yeah, I'm excited. Like you said, I think a lot of you have, because I have been on my own for a very long time, and so many of you, in this chat room and otherwise, have said that adding Joe to the channel has been amazing. And like I definitely, like you said, want to be able to let Joe, let Joe be Joe, without completely changing, what the channel is all about. Oh, hey, Viper Mammal, thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, Viper Mammal, how's it going? Hope you and Boo have been winning some paper rectangles on that. Oh, VA Scratch King, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh, yeah, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. That helps us out so very much. Yeah, for, like you said, I cannot say how much that the support, really, it helps out it helps us out big time. Our channel, immensely. And hey, 2020 Scratchers is here. Oh, thank you so much for coming, 2020. Oh yeah, 2020 Mammal. By the way, she is one of the sweetest mammals I ever met, as far as on YouTube or otherwise. Definitely good. Oh, so Viper Mammal, you were saying that the Bob coin has been lucky for you. That is great. It's funny because we have this out. We were talking about this earlier. Um, it is official. Joe's chip, the companion to mine, with Joe's portrait on here, and his catchphrase. How mine says, "Hello, mammals," and Joe's, Joe, you say, "Yeah," I say, "How y'all doing?" Um, so yeah, it's gonna have Joe's portrait on it. It is on order. I cannot wait to get that out. So you, like, this is the first time we are announcing that publicly. But again, a huge thank you, again, VA Scratch King, and all of you who have super chatted and given us the paper rectangles this evening. Again, that is a huge a huge help. And again, that's so very, very much appreciated. Um, like I said, without you guys, the amount of content that we put out would certainly not be possible. Yeah, and definitely hoping that in a in a world where things open up a bit more, where it's kind of safer, that we can get out and do more things. Yeah, one thing, like you said, I would really like to do, like you said, it is my wish that we not just be doing like a food reviews, but the fact that we are talking about places to visit. Like you said, doing even though we do not travel, we want to appeal to travelers in Cleveland. Oh, 2020 Mammal, thank you so much for the paper rectangles. That's very nice. Oh, and Brino Mammal, getting the getting the rib prey done. That is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, Brino's making some pretty awesome rib prey, and with that fancy sauce from the Montgomery Inn restaurant, which is again a very nice local restaurant down in southwestern Ohio. Kind of more of your fancy place. Yeah, a lot of paper rectangles to go there. Again, probably like you said, not a place you would just go for lunch on a Tuesday. Like you said, at least for me, that would be something that would be kind of a special occasion. Well, apparently they are selling their barbecue sauce in the stores in southwestern Ohio. It's very tasty. But again, seeing those little things, would love to, if we get down to southwestern Ohio, to the southwestern part of the state, would love to, like you said, love to visit some of those places, or, some of our other, great places here in Cleveland. Yeah, that's probably more like 2021 at the rate we're going. So, yeah, for sure. And yes, John, thank you very much for reminding the nice mammals. Yeah, please don't forget to hit the claws up button and like our live stream. It really does help. We do appreciate the interaction. It means a great deal, a great deal to us. Um, yeah. Um, and number of you lotto mammals are in here. Scratch and Pray, has Scratch and Pray been treating you good? Yeah. I Joe makes fun of me all the time. We do not do a lot of Scratch and Pray on this channel. Yeah, because Bob loses a whole bunch of money. That's not the point, Joe. I'm just saying, Bob. Well, anyway, just wondering how you are, how you nice, lotto scratching mammals are doing, in your with your scratching prey, because we do see, sometimes we see and see that you win, but there is that. So yeah, um, very nice. Definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely. So, you know, um, yeah, we are also, like you said, for Wednesday. Have not worked out the details yet, of course, subject to change. But I think for our local Wednesday, we are going to try some Indian prey. Ooh, that's that's got a that's pretty good. Oh, local John, so you have won some paper rectangles, even though you have not necessarily been filming the scratching prey. Oh, Brino mammal. Hey, that's amazing. Hey, are you snapping a picture of your rib prey and sharing it on your Facebook page? Yeah, I mean, like even if you are not necessarily doing a video, I definitely enjoy your Facebook posts, and this is definitely something, again to show off, but yeah, um, for those of you who do not know, Brino, in addition to his um, YouTube channel, he also is on Facebook, and he has some interesting content there. Like you said, we have the Facebook page. I've been putting a lot of effort into YouTube more than Facebook lately, but there are things. If you want to see some of Joe's earliest public appearances, he was on the Facebook page. You'd have to scroll down, but he was on our Facebook page on Bob the Raptor on Facebook, before he was on YouTube. So yeah, like you said, there's that, and that's kind of interesting. Oh, what is our favorite kind of meat prey? Billy, I would actually have to say my favorite kind of meat prey would probably have to be maybe white tuna. Oh, you would be like, the plesiosaur, wouldn't you, Bob? Yeah. Hey, Food Fight, thank you so much for coming in, and really appreciate that, and check out Food Fight Showdown. He is an amazing mammal. He's a food reviewer like us, and he has a very specific scale, like a 1 to 100 grading scale, which is kind of interesting. Local John, you're asking, does Facebook have ad revenue? The answer to that question is no, but you can definitely reach a lot more people on Facebook. You want to kind of be known in as many places as possible. Yeah, and that's interesting because we have even before I started doing YouTube seriously, before Joe even came, I remember we were eating at Moe's Southwest Grill, and that was a nice place to get some steak prey. Having a steak bowl, that was nice too. Um, but yeah, we ended up. There was this nice mammal that came up and was like, "Are you Bob the Raptor?" And I was like, "Well, yes, I am." And he was just like, "Cool." So yeah, having and I think that that was more down to Facebook. So yeah, so Viper, you're asking when we're gonna do the grilled cheese. Oh, at the melt. Yeah, that would be amazing. Again, that is probably something that we are going to do. That's probably more like 2021, after hopefully after we can do restaurants more safely. I think that Melt is still open for carry out, but I do not think they are open for dine in. Yeah, and I don't think they would probably be willing to do the challenge right now. Yeah, the Melt restaurant here in Cleveland, they have this amazing, this really amazing sandwich. It's like a 5-pound grilled cheese sandwich with like all kinds of cheese on it, and it was something. And again, number of years ago, I did a video series on that, and I kind of never got around to trying it, and I was thinking that would be just the most amazing thing ever to try. But yeah, um, that's always something you have to be careful with. If you are doing, like, for those of you who do food challenges, um, do be careful. It is generally a very bad idea to eat more than your body mass of prey, um, no matter how much metabolism you have. Yeah, we raptors can metabolize much, much faster than y'all mammals can. Um, that said, though, yeah, even when we're putting down prey, you got to be careful. We don't hurt ourselves. You got to be careful, Joe, especially if there's something spicy involved. Oh, be quiet, Bob. Yeah, for those of you who do not know, Joe is like terrible at doing spicy prey. Like anything, we're like, 1,000 Scovilles, and Joe's like, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, yeah, like, bring it. Although, there's definitely, there's definitely some things to do there. So, so yeah, so Brano, you don't do much in the way of food challenges no more. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they're fun, but yeah, definitely. And I'm trying to do the chat here. If I accidentally put one of you in timeout, I'm very, very sorry. Again, using the laptop here, and when you have 3 fingers and sharp claws, the interface does not really work as well for raptors. So again, I apologize. So Brano, what challenge did you fail at years ago? Yeah, I'm definitely kind of curious myself. And I have my suspicion. What's that? Oh, all right, Billy. Well, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate that. No, I think that Brino tried the Oinkadoodle Moo Man versus Farm challenge, which again is another 5 pounds of meat challenge. And there's definitely that. So like that is a hard one. I think it has like something like a 90% a 90% failure rate. So that very well might have been it. That's it. Hey, Luke Mammal, thank you for coming. Hey, boy, 57, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, so we got some amazing gifts in the mail. Boy, like you said, our friend Bob's Adventure sent us this cool sticker, and our friend Jim Pinella from Rhino Sloth, the Rhino Mammal, sent us some baseball cards, some football cards, some Pokemon cards, and some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, among other very cool things. So yeah, we figured we would show off our goodies. Yeah, and for those of y'all who ain't clear, this ain't Bob's nerd room. This is our living room. I don't know if y'all can see, but that's our couch. So yeah, like you said, it's definitely cool. So yeah, Luke Mammal, y'all tried. You took some seriously unhealthy meals recently. Yeah, Luke B. Grubbin. Like, I remember watching your video on like the tuna fish, and it had like a bunch of vegetables and stuff. Yeah, it was definitely definitely hard. Um, Yeah, glad you're able to metabolize that stuff. I mean, that's just so unhealthy. Like we can't, we carnivores can't digest that. So, I mean, it's just crazy. Ooh, so Brino, you were saying you made yeah, I remember that for your 100 subs. Did some Carolina Reaper wings, and that was pretty intense. Now I'm just curious, how many Scovilles was that? Because that was great. Oh, hey, Mel's and Chris. Hey, thank y'all for coming. We're doing fabulous today. Oh yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, and yeah, again, if you guys haven't checked out Mel's and Chris, definitely check them out. They are amazing mammals. And again, they are food reviewers that frankly I kind of look to for to aspire to be like, I should say, as far as giving good reviews. Obviously, like if you see some of our early stuff, it was kind of rough. Oh, so Brano, you're saying that the Carolina Reaper maxes out at 2.2 million Scovilles. Oh man, that's crazy. I did not know about the VAT 19 chocolate, how hot it actually was. It did say that, in its ingredients list, it had like regular chocolate ingredients and an extract that was 9 million Scovilles. But I think that when mixed with the chocolate, it probably diminished it. But I really do think that it was, probably over. It was at least, it was millions of Scovilles. I really do think it was probably like that VAT 19 world's hottest chocolate probably was something in the neighborhood of like um probably like 3 million Scovilles. I mean, I've never had anything like that. I mean, and because it was extract, it dissipated quickly, but wow, it was brutal. And again, it was a little tiny piece of chocolate. Um, you know, that you thinking it's like, oh yeah, oh, how can this possibly hurt me? And it's like, it tastes like chocolate. Oh, there it is. So yeah, boy mammal, like it's definitely fun. He said VAT 19 world's spiciest chocolate if you want to check it out. I sent some of it to our friends, the fluffy mammals, the fluffy bearded mammals. They tried it and they got through it. Like 5 minutes. But yeah, um, I do not have any more of it. I took some of it and some of that chocolate, like one little tiny square of the chocolate, and I put it in a pot of chili, and it made the whole pot of chili like you know you could taste it. You could taste the kick that it had. Yeah, I mean, that's all and it was just one tiny little piece of chocolate in a whole big pot of chili, and you could taste it. So yeah, um, for sure. But yeah, like doing spicy stuff, I'm definitely down. And for those of you who remember, we did the Sam Yang 2X spicy ramen that I struggled with at first, when it was, put to me as a challenge, but now I eat that stuff regularly. In fact, I think Luke Memel, you did the Sam Yang 2X spicy ramen while back. That was fun to see you do that, and I think you pretty well put it down. Um, but that's I want to say like 9,000 Scovilles or something like that. So yeah, um, very very cool. So so yeah, thank you again. Yeah, thank you, Local John, for reminding everyone. Yes, do please, if you are coming in, or um, you know, please do smash that claws up button. It definitely helps us with the YouTube algorithm, which it's something sadly I think we have been struggling with lately. Like our videos are just not getting the kind of attention that they might have at one point. But we are just doing the best we can to keep our channel growing and do fun things. So yeah, there's that. um, so yeah, and again, a huge thank you to all y'all who are our moderators. Again, we really appreciate that. Again, kind of limits to what we are able to do with the setup that we have, here. But it's really wonderful. Um, yeah, and we're it's definitely great. You know, and so Bob, um, if it ain't so hot out, um, I would love to visit more like Lake Erie locations. Yeah, I'm hoping for a break in the hoping for a break in the weather at some point. We did get a little bit of rain, which cooled things off modestly, but it does not make it so that it is nice, to go out. Like you said, um, you know, if it is in the high 80s or low 90s here in Cleveland, the humidity is going to be high, and it is not a very pleasant place to be. Although, like you said, I know, like Mills and Chris, where you guys are, yeah, it's pretty brutal there. Even if they say it is a dry heat, triple digit heat, that's no fun, and certainly something to be taken seriously. And even I think for those in Florida. Um, oh, so yeah, boy mammal. Just curious, where are you from? Is um, is it hot where you are? Yeah, that's kind of interesting. And Phil, where you are in New Zealand, it's got to be winter there. I do not know because, like, I know of it on the map, but does it ever snow in New Zealand? Oh, okay, in Philadelphia. Um, yeah, y'all have gotten like crazy amounts of like rain and whatnot, I think. Yeah, I remember seeing on the news that, at least New York. I do not know about Philadelphia, but New York got the tropical storm, and then got the rain showers that were here in Cleveland. The very next day. So yeah, that's definitely 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 a lot of fun. So yeah, that's what I was saying. See, even I knew that. Yes, because the winter and summer are reversed. Like I said, I was thinking that it might be snowing in New Zealand now because it is winter time. And I would think that I did talk to some friends from Australia, and they say that it is kind of like their thing to do like a barbecue, like a backdoor backyard barbecue for Christmas time, because like December that's like summertime in Australia. So yeah, like you said, and it's kind of hard for us to like you said, for those of us in the northern hemisphere to uh, to keep it going. So, oh, local John, you're talking about catching some fish prey. That sounds like fun. Oh boy, mammal, that is the rain. That's just that's just crazy. Like you said, there are parts that need rain, and then there are places that get too much rain. It's kind of challenging sometimes. So, hey, Fear Memo, there you are. We were kind of wondering, yeah. So yeah. Checking out Master of Fear. Hoping that that our friend Carl is safe. Again, you want to check out his channel to see this story as it unfolds. And with Carl, who's like you said, he is another dinosaur like us. So yeah, there is that. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, usually we only stream for about an hour. And again, we're kind of reaching that point where we probably need to be wrapping it up for tonight. Yeah, again, thank you so much to everyone who came out and who chatted and super chatted. That is great. Like I said, these streams are absolutely the highlight of are the absolute highlight of our week. Again, we've made some amazing friends, and it is so nice to be able to talk to all of you. But yeah, so I think we are going to be wrapping it up for now. It is definitely definitely fun. Like you said, and again, a huge thank you to our moderators, who make the stream much more workable. So yeah, we are going to be live again Thursday at 7 p.m. And again, if you have not, don't forget to vote in our Mammals Choice Monday video. And yes, oh my gosh, Joe is obsessed with that burger. He watches that video like probably 5 times a day. That is the most amazing and beautiful thing. And yeah, like you said, we have some amazing friends. So oh yeah, and Brano, so glad to hear that the rib prey turned out. That's amazing. So anyway, thank y'all for coming. Like you said, we are gonna have to wrap it up for now. But feel free to stop by, and like I said, we always appreciate your views, your likes, your comments. Definitely means the world to us. Yeah. So we will catch up. Later. And thank you, and have a great night, and stay safe.